Bill Goudy checking in. I got this mower and it will start, but as soon as it runs out of the primer gas, it runs out. So in other words, the diaphragm, the carburetor is not getting any gas into the engine. I got a diaphragm kit. Let's give it a try, shall we? I learned this through the magic of YouTube, because I guess I'm not the only one that has this problem. I think this has been a problem with Briggs Stratton engines. Yeah, it really has. This is the kit I got. Part number 5083. It's got the diaphragm and the gasket. It's got the spring and the filter cleaner. Let's see if that will work. I'm not sure. It might be the carburetor itself, but I'm thinking it's not pumping, that the diaphragm's not pumping the gas into it. That's why it works on the primer and not works after it's running. So something's interfering with the gas getting into the firing chamber. So there's only two bolts that hold this on, a 1/2 inch and a 7/16 inch, and then there's a linkage that fits in the, there's two holes there, but there's only one big hole, fits in the big hole, and that's what activates the throttle. Now this is the primer. Now I'm going to take these 5 bolts out, well, they're screws I guess, they're Phillips head screws, and the diaphragm and gasket are located right underneath there. These are the instructions that come with the gasket kit. It talks about the 2 bolts and the throttle lever and the vacuum tube. And it says you should torque these screws to 15 inch-pounds when you put them back in. It doesn't say any particular way to put them in, you know, as in it just says to put them in tight. But there's no particular pattern to tightening or loosening them. So I've taken this off now. And it comes with a new one of these screens. I'll put that in. I'll take this gasket and this diaphragm out and put the new one in. Let's see if that does the trick. There's some discoloration in that bowl, in this bowl right here, but that's not sediment or anything. I mean, it's probably where sediment has been in the past, but this is all clean, and I'm amazed at how clean that carburetor is. It's not bad, in bad shape at all. But I'm going to go ahead and blow it out while I got it off, and see if I can't you know, make sure there's no clogs or anything in there. And they say to be careful of this O-ring, not to lose that O-ring out of that. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. There's the diaphragm on top of the gas tank. Here's the gasket installed on the carburetor. Yeah, it worked. I think it was $5.49. 5083. Carburetor gasket with diaphragm, it says. Genuine. And I tell you what, I saw this on YouTube, so I learned. Yeah, I did. It's the carburetor and the tank all in one, you know. And yeah, there's a guy that shows putting a scratch, and I did that. I didn't show you on my video, but you put a scratch between that. The diaphragm that I took out of there didn't look bad, but obviously it was, because it wasn't working. It's working now. It works good. I sure hope this helps somebody out. It sure helps me. This YouTube is an awesome place, I'm telling you. You learn a lot around here. Well, it's on to the next project. And there is no rest. Thank you for watching. Bill Goudy out.